Good afternoon, guys. So we are going to get into playing Cumberland Cove, but first I just kind of want to recap a little bit from our warm-up. So when you are thinking about how you're going to sit to play this piece and how you're going to breathe, what are some things that you think we should not do? Isabel?
We shouldn't slump over.
We should not slouch. Correct. We should not slouch. What's another thing we should not do?
We shouldn't have our legs crossed.
Correct. We should not have our legs crossed. Awesome. Dr. Socha, do you have anything that you think we should not do?
Sit all the way on the back of our chair.
Yeah, we should not sit at the back of the chair. We should really be sitting as if we're standing from the waist up, right? So any way that we sit that keeps us from doing that is not good. When we think about a breath, how should we not breathe? Should we not tight, scrunched up from your shoulders? Right, very good. All right, what are some things that we should do with posture of breath? Things you should think about. Isabel?
We should breathe from below.
From below, yeah, you should take a supported diaphragmatic breath, yes. What else?
Your chest should be lifted the whole time.
Yes, your rib cage should feel, yeah, very good. Your rib cage should be very lifted so that you don't have to move a lot when you're breathing. Very good. Anything else, Dr. Socha?
We should breathe in time.
We should breathe in time. And we're going to talk about that a little bit later. So that was a really great thing to say at the end. So we'll get back to that in just a second. But first, I just kind of want you guys to sit in your posture or stand in your playing posture how you want to stand. I'm going to give a little look around and just practice breathing the way that you're going to breathe. It looks like you're all set. Very nice. Awesome. Now we are going to practice breathing with some airplane breaths. I think we did that a little bit last week. So you want to imagine that your fingers are a paper airplane and that you're going to shoot them out. And when we shoot our paper airplane out, we want it to kind of fly out and we want it to float up in our minds, right? We don't want it to go onto the floor. We want our paper airplane to soar. So let's practice some airplane breaths together. Ready? Very nice. Can y'all do that a little bit without me? I'm going to start with y'all and you just keep going. Very good. Very good. Those are awesome. All right. Now let's get ready and sight read. I want you guys to look at measure 9. So I think it's going to be on that second line for you. And we're going to be doing to measure 16. So 8 measures. If you want to look over those for 10 or 15 seconds and be ready to start. Think through your fingerings, think through your side positions, think through your still looking?
Okay, I see
it.
I see it.
Yeah. All right, let's give it a whirl. I'm going to give you a measure to think, and then we'll come right in on beat 1. 1, 2. Let's just try one more time.
Okay.
That was a good read because you gave it your best effort. Let's start again at measure 9.
I'd go to the nurse's office.
You're good. All right. Well, thank you. Welcome back. We're starting at measure 9. I'm going to give you one prep beat, and then we'll come right in. 1, Can we do the trumpets by yourself?
Yeah.
Okay. 1, 2. There's a few little spots. Do y'all want to touch back on it, or do you think you're good?
Is this F sharp?
Yes.
Okay. Because I didn't do that.
It's okay. All right, Maria, do you want to try yours by yourself, or do you want to put it with it? Since there's just one of you saying.
Oh, I do have a. Can we try? Can I do measure like 16, the last measure? Or no, the one before it, 15.
Yeah.
And 16. But sorry.
So you want to just start right on 15?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm playing the lower. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. Let's see. Okay, let's try that one more time.
Okay.
You're good.
Okay.
Do you have a question?
Mm-mm.
Okay. That got a lot better. Yeah,
Okay.
just
Yeah.
solidifying that.
Yeah.
Will come, I think, when we
Yeah.
put it back together.
Mhm.
Dr. Soja, how are you doing back there with the percussion on the snare drum? You doing good?
Mhm.
All right. Do you want to take it by yourself, or? Okay, sounds good. All right, let's just try that one more time together. I think it'll be a lot cleaner this time. Trumpet part sounded a lot better. I really heard your part. It kind of feels like it's going back and forth. It's starting to kind of solidify. And I thought that the snare drum sounded great. If we kind of want to take a moment and look, does anyone know what a phrase is?
I don't know how to explain it, but
Okay.
I know what it.
Okay.
I know.
So a phrase is a musical sentence. So it's like an idea. And we want to kind of connect a phrase, and the easiest way to start learning how to do that is by picking spots where we breathe. And the ideal way, I think, to have it is 4 measure phrases, but in the trumpet section, I noticed that you're really needing 2 measure breaths. So if you want to breathe after measure 10, after that whole note like you have been, I think that's okay. And then trombones, if you'll just breathe where there's a rest.
Okay.
And then, so that's measures 9 through 12. And then in this kind of the same way, if you want to breathe after the half note, measure 14, I think that'll kind of be a little bit cleaner than maybe another spot. And then trombones, if you want to breathe after the whole note, like there were a rest there. And then after the second half note, measure 15. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So we're going to try and breathe together so that our piece is a little bit more musical.
You said to breathe after the half note in 14.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Typically, and our goal will be, as we continue to build our breath support, to do those in 4 measures. Yeah, that's what I meant. Okay, let's try that again. But first, does anyone know what dynamic level we should be playing at?
Forte.
Right? 4?
Well,
Not really.
it's 4 from the beginning. On measure 9,
Yes.
I don't see.
It doesn't.
Yes.
I assume it doesn't change.
Forte. What does forte?
Really
Loud.
Loud. So how are we going to support a forte dynamic?
Good breath.
Good breath. Yeah. And how are we going to support that here?
By firmer quarters.
Mhm.
Tight.
Yeah, and with our articulators, our airplane breaths that we were just talking about. So does everyone see this symbol right here?
Yes.
Does anyone know what that is? Isabel?
It's an accent mark.
Very good. That's an accent mark. So an accent mark is going to be a crisper. So that's kind of like your airplane is like bolting rather than just like parasailing.
Okay.
So whenever you play your piece, think forte and think about those really crisp accents with your articulators. And then breathe where we talked about breathing to try and build a stronger sentence so that it's not like you're speaking and then taking a breath where it doesn't make sense. Does that make sense?
Yes.
All right, let's start right back at measure 9. 1, 2. That's getting a lot better. I think that we can continue to firm that up if we keep practicing. But for the sake of time, do you want me to go ahead and transition? Okay, so awesome job rehearsing today, guys. If you will grab out the index card out of your folder, your take out the door today is going to be who, what, when, where, why card. And we're going to look at phrases, which we talked about in our lesson today. So if you'll write here the words that are underlined in red. So we're going to look at who, which is a phrase, and we're going to say what. What does it mean? What is the definition of a phrase that you remember? When do we breathe? How do we know when a good place to breathe is? Where does our rib cage need to be to support a good breath to get us where we need to get through the phrase? And why are phrases important to music? So if you guys want to fill that out and get that to me on the way out the door, we'll see where we're at.